People, what's happening? I'm coming back at you on a Thursday. What is it, the 18th of May? My first sip of the day. And I want to start this video with a review. I may have some commentary afterwards about a few things. I may not. But I want to start by finally getting to a review of this DVD that was sent to me by the band The Gripweeds, Force of Nature, live in New York City. And this is good, and I give it a hearty thumbs up, and let me explain how. So, The Gripweeds are a band I don't know too much about. They sent me their last album, How I Won the War. I would call the band a bit of a throwback to the British invasion. There's lots of references to what I consider the halcyon days of pop and rock and radio. The Who come to mind, the Beatles, but then we go into the Kinks, and then we come back over here to the United States, and I hear Big Star. I don't hear all those bands, but what they're doing is in that tradition. This is a live DVD, long, full show. And the thing that I can tell you about it is that, you know, the Gripweeds are a very good band at what they do. Drummer sings most of the songs. The lady that plays guitar is very good. They just play really well together as a band. At this point, everything in life is so genreified, and so this is our little niche. So I'd like to encourage folks who are interested in finding out about music in general to check this band out. But if you're like my age, or if you're a person who is like, this is your how you were raised, you know, on this sort of music, I think you'll really like them. I'd also encourage young people to discover the band, because it's really a good video to watch a band working well together. It's really good sound. Have a nice stage presentation, but you can watch the band play, and that much I enjoyed. I couldn't watch the whole thing. It's an entire concert, you know. But there's a lot of variety in the songwriting, good songwriting. Okay, it's like, I'm not really listening that closely to the words, but I'm listening to the way that the songs go, the way that they move, and there's references to psychedelia here. Some of the songwriting, the changes, you know, a lot of work went into it. So I want to give a positive review to the Gripweeds' Force of Nature, live in New York City. There's something here for folks who like classic British rock. Maybe I'm getting that wrong, but I think that is part of what's going on here. Thank you for sending this to me, Gripweeds, and best of luck with people discovering your band. The other CD that I received recently was from a fellow who I'm not sure who it is, but they sent me Keith sent me Ellen Holdsworth's 16 Men of Tane CD, which I didn't have on CD. It's already in the Holdsworth collection near the room, so I'm not going to go grab it. But he also sent me a copy of one of his own recordings, saying that he thought I would like it. And Keith, I appreciate that you pay attention. You're right. Fine Tuning by Keith Marquis, or Marquis. I looked for information on the internet, really could find very little. This is ambient, real ambient. I've endeavored to listen to this twice, and what I do like it. And what I like about it is that I'll put it on and I'll get busy doing something else. And after a while, I'll forget what I'm listening to, and I'll keep asking, what am I listening to? What is this? What is this? What am I listening to? And that for me is always a good sign. The way I can describe it is that it's very, very sparse, the way it starts. I mean, I haven't listened to it all the way through enough to really be real concise, but I can tell you that the impression that I came away with is, this is, I really like this. It's real minimal. There is just parts where it's like, doesn't sound like much of anything is going on, and then the next thing you know, you're listening to a full piece of music. I don't get the cover graphic, what that has to do with the music or the release. But Keith, thank you for sending this to me. I will post the link that's on the CD. This is good. You know, also, I just don't want to, I do like records more than CDs. We're making CDs more at the moment. I'm saying I think myself and people I know are making more CDs right now at the moment, purely because of practical issues. It's just really expensive to make records. I prefer records, you know, and I'm out of room, so I am not looking to get a whole new rush of people sending me compact discs. I still prefer records. But Dave Newhouse of the Muffins sent me a surprise CD of a project of a record release that he's on. I'll mention it because I like it, okay? I won't mention stuff that people send to me or people send me links to stuff all the time, and a lot of it is just really nothing much to comment on. If I had a physical release, especially an album, I'd take the time. But this is a new release by a fellow by the name of Jason A. Mullinax. Jam. Time Being. Dave Newhouse plays woodwinds on here. And my initial impression of this is really pretty positive. There is some drumming on here that is not good enough for me, okay? Drumming is important to me. I'll listen to a machine over crap drums. But what I like about this is the variety. I need to listen to it again. I'm mentioning it now, and actually Dave said he had no intention. He didn't send it because he wanted me to review it. He wanted me to hear it. And I'm glad, because I like it. So this isn't really a review because I got to listen to it some more, but I can tell you I like it, so I'm showing it to you. All kinds of things are going on here in Omaha. I just participated yesterday in a project called the Human Library at one of the branches of the local library. And it's this project where they're having people from different areas of work and parts of life volunteer to come in for a few hours and act as human books. And people can come and check out time to sit with you and hear your stories and ask you stuff. And I participated yesterday. It was really fun. And you know, I went as a musician, so I shared all about my music. I shared about the movies that I've worked on. It was fun. I got some interesting questions that, you know, it was great. It was very cool. Just sharing that. I don't want to go too much longer because of the. Well, anyway, I do want to make a political comment. Well, no, first I just found out this morning that Chris Cornell died of Soundgarden on tour. When I met Chris Cornell back in the '80s, he was a junkie. And when I met Soundgarden after seeing them play, they blew me away, and hung out with the band. You know, everyone was really cool except for Chris. I just have to say that. Rest in peace, Chris. But I could see then that he was having, you know, head trips. I don't know his story, but I don't know why he died. But my first thought is I wouldn't be surprised if, again, his addiction got to him, and this is drug related. But he passed away apparently last night on tour in Detroit. Rest in peace, Chris. Last thing I want to say is I personally am not buying this new tack that the media is taking, that we somehow have to rally around this worthless, stupid president, because if we don't, that's dangerous for the country. Wrong. He is dangerous for the country. And I'm just really sickened and flabbergasted at how people are constantly changing their tune, but not doing so in an intelligent way. Why are they defending this man who is just a disaster? That's my comment. Socially, let me stop and try to end it on a positive note. So much going on, it's hard to remember what to share. I wanted to do the reviews. Check out the grip weeds, okay?